was humbled to be your governor. This is the best job I ever had.
Right now at 5, Governor Evers announces his election plans. What led up to the decision and reaction from candidates.
And the surprise of a lifetime, how local organizations helped a family down on their luck get back on their feet.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. The question on everyone's mind, will Governor Tony Evers run for re-election?
Today, he finally breaks the news. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live in the newsroom with his answer. Grace.
Evers says he won't seek a third term, creating the first open race for governor in 16 years. The Democratic governor was first elected in 2018. Before that, Evers served 3 terms as Wisconsin state superintendent. Evers says he's confident he'd win again, but wants to prioritize his family instead.
The only thing I love more than being your governor is being a husband, a dad, and a grandpa.
Republican candidate Bill Berrien thinks the state would benefit from new leadership.
We should be ground zero. We should be exhibit A for the reindustrialization of the country that President Trump is trying to drive.
But La Crosse County's Democratic chair says Evers' legacy will set Democrats up for another win.
Wisconsinites are going to look at that and say, hey, Democrats are the people that are actually delivering results. They're actually the people who are delivering what Wisconsinites need.
Some of the top contenders to replace Evers include Attorney General Josh Kaul and Lieutenant Governor Sarah Rodriguez. Reporting from the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. It is sentencing day for the man involved in a Tacoma drunk driving accident. Shane Slater will spend 20 years in jail, followed by 10 years of supervision. In September, he was involved in a 2-vehicle crash on I-90, and the victim was pronounced dead at the scene. This is Slater's 4th OWI conviction. The father of a Madison school shooter is bound over for trial. Jeffrey Ruppnow is charged with selling weapons to a minor. Prosecutors argue he gave his daughter Natalie easy access to guns despite knowing about her mental health issues. Natalie Ruppnow killed 2 people and injured 6 others at Abundant Life Christian School last December before dying by suicide.
A woman is dead after being struck by 2 vehicles on Highway 61 this morning. It happened around 4:40 a.m. near County Road 7. Minnesota State Patrol says the woman crashed her car into a ditch, got out, and walked across the highway when she was hit by a vehicle, then struck again by another. Southbound lanes were closed for several hours. A News 8 Now follow-up. One person is dead after an SUV hit a cyclist in Vernon County Wednesday. According to the sheriff, a 72-year-old David Fargo was riding on the shoulder of Highway 35 when he veered into the path of a GMC Yukon. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities are still investigating.
Flags are at half-staff today to honor a fallen hero. Van Dyne Fire Department firefighter Amy Sue Lee passed away earlier this month from injuries in the line of duty. Lee served the Van Dyne FD for 14 years. Services are held today in her honor.
Well, definitely as we look out, we had humidity out there, a few showers, but all in all with less sun, it definitely helped to keep the temperatures down a little bit. So pretty seasonable temperatures, but it was still muggy out there. But that's going to change a little bit for your Friday, though. Overall, there's your high temperatures, not far from average, really a few degrees here and there. A little bit warmer for some areas with the precipitation yesterday. Other areas much cooler because we had more sun too, in 90 degrees. As you look at the precipitation since noon or 8 a.m. yesterday, really that's area up near Eau Claire. They had 4 to 5 inches once you get into that yellow area. A lot of the rainfall last night in southeast Minnesota fell apart as it got closer, so we didn't have as much. But Mankato down to Mason City, that's another area that had quite a bit of rainfall too. Now we're not looking at much right now. Just a few showers really left over have come through. Most of it's beginning to push east of the area. Show fairly quiet evening once the showers end. We'll have a little bit of cloud cover. The humidity will still be up there, but all in all, not too bad. 75 as we get closer to 10 p.m. Similar story for Eau Claire. They'll get back down to 72. Humidity starts to decrease a little bit, but nothing too bad. Overall, temperatures tonight will be cooler than we've had last night. More mid-60s, upper 50s further north because they'll have less clouds. More clouds stick around as you go towards Prairie du Chien, southern areas, and that's why they'll be in the low to mid-60s, but all in all, pretty close to average. We got some relief coming for Friday. Doesn't last too long, but we got some bigger relief on the store for eventually next week, and we'll explain that a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. An Aquinas High School Service Club is getting their hands dirty at a community garden.
News 8 Now's JDS McGee has this story.
Right here at the Kane Street Community Garden, Aquinas High School students rolled back their sleeves to give back to the community, helping harvest fresh produce for people in need.
I'm very excited to be working at the gardens today. I like hanging out with friends and I like just doing things for the community and especially helping other people.
Students with Aquinas Impact Program spent the afternoon planting, weeding, and gathering vegetables. The food they harvest goes to local families as part of an effort that's already delivered more than 31,000 meals throughout La Crosse.
It's great to be of service to the community, and it's so much fun to do with everybody else at Aquinas. It helps you get to know people at school and within the community as well.
With a lot of upperclassmen set to graduate next year, younger Aquinas students are being encouraged to step up and try out volunteering.
I would say do it. Like, it's not a chore or anything. You're honestly helping people out in the world and just in your own community, and it's actually really good work that you're doing.
For these students, it's more than just gardening. They are planting seeds of service that will last far beyond the summer. Reporting in La Crosse, JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, JDS. Impact has delivered over 31,000 meals to the homebound and has served well over 115,000 hours of service to the community. The students will be out volunteering again later this summer.
Well, a life-changing surprise for a local family today.
Local groups teaming up to help them keep their home. News 8 Now's Seth Padilla joins us with the latest. Seth.
Emily Ken, dreams turned into disaster when a family's journey to renovating their new home was met with roadblock after roadblock. But today, they got a surprise that they will never forget. The Saranic family came into what they thought was the final day of the interview process for their housing assistance application. But they were met with celebration from the Gradient Gives Back Foundation and Bushka Retirement Solutions. They learned that today was not about passing an application, but the relief that comes afterwards.
So today we're awarding the Cernick family with 6 months of paid mortgage payments for them. They've recently fallen upon some hard times. They bought a new house and were of course very excited to do so, and shortly after moving in found out there were some pretty major issues going on with the house.
And for the Cernick family, on top of house problems, Joseph, the father and husband, unfortunately had a stroke and their house was flooded. They say this shows not all hope is lost for people down on hard times.
They're willing to actually show us that there's people out there willing to help and make an effort and help us actually get our feet off the ground. And I'm actually really blessed that it feels good.
With all the struggles that this family has gone through, they say that this was exactly the type of surprise that they needed.
Known to Slim. We didn't think we'd make it this far. Because there's so many people out there that, that need help, and we didn't, with our luck lately, we didn't feel like, we would get this far.
If you want to apply for that housing assistance, you can visit the Gradient Gives Back Foundation's website. Live in the studio, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Seth. Still to come, President Trump's criticism of renovations at the Federal Reserve and a meeting that could shed more light into the Epstein case.
And one of wrestling's biggest stars dead at 71, remembering the legend of Hulk Hogan after the break.
Up to 58% off list at the huge anniversary sale at Slumberland. Lots of big deals, like these stylish sofas for just $5.99. Don't miss the Sealy mattress for just $3.99. The huge anniversary sale at Slumberland.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
behind every exciting moment at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, there's an incredible team making it happen. It's more than just a casino. It's about our people. Our dedicated, friendly staff create an atmosphere you'll love with warm smiles, unmatched enthusiasm, and exceptional service. They're here for one reason: you. At Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, we're not just coworkers, we're family. Come experience the difference our team makes, where great people create great experiences.
Save big money on your roofing project at Menards with Owens Corning Shingles. Your roof is the first line of defense against the elements and enhances the appearance of your home's exterior. Owens Corning Duration Shingles feature ultimate protection and impressive curb appeal. Choose from 24 colors of Owens Corning Duration Shingles and get an 11% rebate now at Menards. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards. People come in different sizes. That's why Slumberland invented the Any Size One Low Price Mattress Sale. No matter what size mattress, twin, full, queen, or king, you pay just one low price. Get this memory foam for just $99, only at Slumberland.
Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan has died. Emergency responders were called to his Florida home early this morning after reports of cardiac arrest.
Hulkamania is credited with transforming professional wrestling into mainstream entertainment. Bradley Blackburn has this story.
His wild personality, pumped-up physique, and handlebar mustache made him the face of professional wrestling.
We're seeing what this guy is really made.
Hulk Hogan enthralled fans with iconic matches like this one, slamming his one-time ally Andre the Giant and pinning the 7'4", 520-pound WWF megastar.
Hulk Hogan, he dropped the big leg on him.
In 1984, he defeated Iron Sheik to win his first of 12 championships, marking the beginning of Hulkamania. He was the main attraction at the first WrestleMania in 1985, helping to push professional wrestling into the mainstream. The WWE posted condolences, calling Hogan one of pop culture's most recognizable figures. Born in Augusta, Georgia, Hogan's real name was Terry Bollea. With his enormous success in the ring, he also took a stab at Hollywood, appearing in Rocky III and in a reality TV show, Hogan Knows Best. His legacy also comes with controversy. In 2021, a jury awarded him $115 million after he accused Gawker of violating his privacy. The website had posted footage from a sex tape of him with the then wife of his former best friend.
It's turned my world upside down.
He was also briefly fired by WWE after a leaked audio recording revealed him using racial slurs. He apologized and called the incident the biggest mistake of his life.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
In recent years, he took his fighting spirit to the political ring, campaigning for President Trump at last year's Republican National Convention. As usual, Hogan at the center of it all, bringing the crowd to its feet. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Hogan made a visit to the Lacrosse Center in 1987 with the WWF.
Well, there's one person who could truly shed light on what's in the infamous Epstein files, and that is Ghislaine Maxwell. She's currently serving 20 years for working with Jeffrey Epstein to groom and sexually abuse underage girls. Today, her lawyer is meeting with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, the current second in command at the Justice Department and former criminal defense attorney for President Trump.
Is extremely unusual. You never have the number 2 person in the Department of Justice go and interview anybody.
This comes as the Wall Street Journal reported Pam Bondi told the president his name appears multiple times in the Epstein files, a claim the president has denied. While President Trump is accusing Fed Chair Jerome Powell of, quote, grossly mismanaging renovations at the Fed's headquarters, Trump toured the building today alongside Powell. The two men disagreed in front of reporters over construction costs. The president is demanding Powell lower interest rates while accusing him of incompetence and political bias. Trump appointed Powell as Fed chairman in 2017. We will have more news ahead.
But first,
and we get a little bit reprieve from the humidity, but it's not going to last long, unfortunately. We got hot, humid conditions coming back for this weekend, and we got a taste of fall maybe coming up next week. We'll explain all that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
This river
wasn't damned in a day. And GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus $4,000 purchase allowance on select Sierra 1500 models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. We are professional grade.
Air conditioning stopped working? Tired of finding ways to stay cool? Don't sweat it. Give G&T Heating and Air Conditioning a call. They'll have you feeling cool as a cucumber without having to resort to, well, alternative methods.
Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
I do like knowing the person that's sitting across from my desk. I've formed a lot of relationships over the years based on trust. When I see the look on a member's face when I say, yes, this loan is good, you're good to go, it makes me happy. To me, being the team you can trust is honesty. When you do a loan with me at Firefighters Credit Union, like everything we do, it's not about the car, it's about you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Like the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah!
At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're making it easier than ever to furnish your home with name brand, top quality furniture. For a limited time, you'll save with store-wide sale prices. Plus, we'll pay your sales tax. Sofas and sectionals from Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, and Flex Steel. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Canal Dover and Daniels Amish. They're all at sale prices. And now, we'll pay your sales tax. But it's only for a limited time at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
Along with a slight change in wind direction aloft, we have pulled in a little bit more smoke from the fires still in Canada, but this is not going to be probably anything like we saw earlier in July when we had quite a bit of dense smoke over the area, but there is a possibility through Friday for some air quality issues. Right now, everything is well to the north, but through Friday, we could see some conditions that are unhealthy. But once again, we're not expecting really widespread dense smoke, and you can kind of see a lot of the thicker smoke is going to stay up to the north. Eventually, some surface could work its way into Eau Claire, but overall, this is not quite the levels, so it'll be hazy probably there through Friday. Maybe some of the moisture and from the smoke combined. Now, right now we still have the showers going on. Should continue to push east and fall apart fairly quickly by sunset. Then we're going to keep an eye on, and you'll notice some low clouds begin to develop here. It's either going to be fog or it'll just be low clouds that begin to build overnight as their temperature gets a little bit cooler than we've had recently. And you can see that overall, you start seeing these areas right there. That's low clouds near river valleys that start to form. It could be fog and expands a little bit towards the morning, as you can see up the Mississippi, towards near Trempealeau County, all the way down to Prairie du Chien. We could see fog, some dense maybe, or low clouds in certain areas as you wake up tomorrow. So something to keep in mind for the morning commute. It'll probably burn off at least the low cloud fog, probably time to get to 7 or 8. But a lot of this low clouds may linger until about 10 to 11 a.m., given there's not a lot of wind movement going on. Otherwise, the rest of the day should be fairly good. We'll just have more clouds increasing in the afternoon. There's an opportunity Friday night and Saturday night as some of these systems begin to lift northeast. These thunderstorm complexes, once again, with the boundary to the south, may come through and clip the area late Friday night with a few showers. You can see just shower activity. There's a better complex further south, both directions. So I think the better shot will be further south, but that opportunity exists there through Friday night. And potentially we could see more of that through Saturday morning, mainly south of I-90. So if you're waking up Saturdays for morning activities, anything Saturday morning, you might have to see some showers going on, but that chance still is fairly low right now. Otherwise, for temperatures tomorrow, getting back to close to average. The humidity level is just a little bit lower than today, but all in all, pretty typical for this time of year. Saturday, we start getting the temperatures a degree or two cooler, and that's because we're dealing with a lot more cloud cover. So Overall, won't be much difference from Friday to Saturday, but the humidity levels will start increasing too. And remember, we do have that showers potentially in the morning. I think a lot more sun probably in the afternoon time frame. So that'll be good for any Saturday afternoon or evening activities. Sunday, we're going to get the temperatures back to the 90s. The humidity starts going up. The heat indices could get in the 95, maybe 98 range, depending if we have those temperatures high enough. And then as we go to Monday, that probably will be the hottest day. I think we could get in the low to mid 90s. You can see widespread 90s throughout the area. You combine that with the humidity levels, that could push the heat index potentially near 100 too. As you see, heat index values there too. I just kind of skip through that. Could be in the major area Sunday and Monday. So those are 2 days to keep an eye if you got outdoor activities for any hydration issues. Otherwise, as I mentioned, the pattern switches beyond Monday and Tuesday. We do have shower and thunderstorm chances coming in there. A little bit low right now. We're going to flip the switch to fall-like temperatures, and that means a nice extended period of this cooler air coming down from Canada, and that means temperatures are going to go back into the low to mid 70s in some areas, mid to upper 70s for the rest of the area beyond Wednesday. That could, and right now it looks more likely, it's going to extend to the following weekend, maybe into the early part of the following week too. So it does look like a nice long stretch of good weather, but we do have some hot and humid conditions coming back Sunday and Monday, and then we'll track that out. We have storms to kind of deal with between the transition, but if you want some cool temperatures, just be patient. We got it coming.
They're on the way, and
they're on the
here
way
to stay for a few days.
Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
Thanks, Greg. Well, a cute reminder that summer sun doesn't just take a toll on humans.
Zoo officials capture the moment a Milwaukee Grizzly tries to beat the heat.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Tired of hard water and harsh chlorine? Maxwell White Water Conditioning brings you the all-new dual media water softener. Say hello to softer skin, luxurious hair, and water that feels amazing. Call Maxwell White today, where better water starts here.
Right now, US Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's tooth fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. Mike Sports at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
Mud bath.
Get 0 down, 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on F-150 or lease F-150 for $499 a month with 0 down. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Maxwell White Water Conditioning is the Coulee region's trusted leader in water conditioning. From hardness to chlorine to iron, we eliminate it all for cleaner and healthier water. When you need the best, call the experts. Call Maxwell White.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A grizzly bear at the Milwaukee County Zoo was recently spotted trying to stay cool amid the summer heat.
Zoo footage shows the grizzly resting with its body in the water and its head sitting on a ledge. In the footage, a small bird hops near the bear to sip some water before taking off. Temperatures in Milwaukee were in the 80s on Thursday morning.
And the 80s don't sound so bad.
Not
when
too
we had
bad
some
at
early
all.
90s recently.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't attack that little bird. He's just chilling. He's so calm and quaint.
He's so hot, he doesn't have the energy to even snipe.
No way at all. Yeah, that's going to be you all week next week.
Yeah,
on your vacation.
that grizzly bear is a vibe right now,
That
for
is
sure.
you. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like select name brand tires, buy 3, get 1 free for rewards members. 10% off Carl Star specialty tires. Rewards members save 15%. And select Best Air furnace filters, just $19.99. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Starting now, celebrate quality and comfort with the Made in America sale at Wesco Home. Shop trusted American brands like Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, England, Best, Door County, and Superior Furniture, all at unbeatable prices. Right now, save on all in-stock pieces made with quality you can feel. Don't see the perfect item in stock? Save up to 30% on custom orders. Built to last, made to order, crafted with pride in the USA. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
News 8, the Salvation Army and the YMCA are helping the community go back to school with Stuff the Bus. Stop by the La Crosse or Onalaska Walmarts on August 8th and fill the bus with school supplies. Donate new supplies or cash, and we'll put them in the backpacks for the students in our community who need it most. We'll see you at Walmart on August 8th to help us stuff the bus. Brought to you by these great community partners and proudly sponsored by Cooley Bank.
All right, we do have a few showers out there this evening, but most areas will remain dry. But overall, it's going to be cooler, less humid tonight. There is an opportunity to see some fog in the morning for some areas, so for the morning commute, something to keep in mind of. Otherwise, the showers come back for some Friday into Saturday morning. Heat, humidity 2 days, and then a nice refreshing change towards the second half of next week.
Yeah, so just get through the next few days.
We'll be fine.
And paradise on the other side.
Sure. Thanks for joining us at 5.
And we'll see you back at 6.